Hi, I'm Jimmy Durkin with the Bay Area News Group with your 3 observations from day 6 of the Raiders training camp. We saw a new rotation today at first team cornerback with Sean Smith off the field, TJ Carey in there at the other outside cornerback position. Sean Smith did work in as a second team quarterback. Of course, he was one of the prize free agents last offseason. Didn't have a great first year and hasn't done all that well up here in training camp so far, struggling at times to stay with receivers. Certainly be worth monitoring if he gets back in with that first team. That would be a pretty big demotion for a guy that they went out and paid a lot of money to last year. Second observation would be KJ Brent is a guy that keeps kind of making a name for himself, with Amari Cooper dealing with a little bit of an injury, I believe a left knee injury, and missing a practice again today. KJ Brent got a lot of work with the first team offense. Talked to Derek Carr about him.
He has to do the dirty work, and he knows that. He's got to go in there, do the dirty work. He's got to go in there and, hey, if Coop goes down, I got to step up now and I got to be the X receiver, for an explosive offense, and he, as you can see, he's doing a really good job of that. Now, he has a few, like we all do, where you're like, I wish I had that one back, but that's what camp's for, so just being able to see his growth from last year until this year, it's really exciting to see that he took last year as a time to get to know the offense. He didn't take it as, I'm just going out to be the scout team receiver, and I'm just going out to go through the motions. He worked his tail off to learn, and you can tell when he goes in, now he can go in with the ones and get reps, which is, it's a testament to his work ethic, and as long as he can continue to make those tough catches, because he'll tell you he's not a 4-3 guy. He's got to make those contested grabs, and he's done a great job of that so far.
So very impressed with the work that he's been doing. And the third observation is rookie defensive tackle Eddie Vanderdoes continues to make an impact here. He had a sack during team drills of Derek Carr, and Carr mentioned a player. He didn't want to give him credit publicly, but did mention a player. Sounded like he was probably talking about Vanderdoes, that he was very impressed with.
The more difficult it is for us on offense, with the kind of weapons that we have and the talent that we have, that they can make it, it's just going to help our team. So, like there was one today, and I went over to Khalil and I said, so-and-so is going to be a good player. He said, yeah, I know. And he was standing right there by us, and I was like, it's good for the Raiders, but I'm not going to tell you yet, But it's one of the younger guys, but it's just like, as him and I see our team grow and the competition, they'll get us on a couple, and we come right back and get them on a couple. I mean, when it's that even, those are really good things. Now it leaves the coaches headaches, but us as players, it shows us that we're going to have a good football team.
Sounded like it probably was Vanderdoes. He really is showing out like he could be a very impactful player on that defensive line. The Raiders, of course, need impactful players on that interior D line. They need to find some push up there in the middle. Those are your 3 observations from day 3 of the Raiders training camp. Check back tomorrow for day 7.